Hello, hello, and welcome back for the stupidest rescue plan in the history of space travel in Perfidious Pete Plays Rebel Galaxy. And Xenia did come up with a plan last episode for us to rescue, and I hope you can sort of envision the air quotes around that, my aunt from what is supposedly a dangerous situation, but I've got to kind of admit that at this point, I'm beginning to wonder if Aunt Juno is even worth saving. I mean, if a murderous, unscrupulous Gestapo-like thug, such as Xenia, thinks that it's necessary to bring a family member into the picture to try and manipulate my aunt into doing the right thing, what kind of monster exactly must Aunt Juno actually be? I mean, remember, this is Xenia that I'm talking about here. Xenia, the insane militia lady who forced me to murder an entire flotilla's worth of civilians within the first 10 minutes of meeting her, and then forced me to destroy a drug lab for no discernible reason and spend a week capturing pilots for her to waterboard? Yeah, that Xenia. That's the one. And still, she, as dangerous and insane as she is, thinks it's going to take threatening a family member in order to get leverage on my Aunt Juno. So, just take a moment and let that one sink in. Yeah, what kind of monster must Aunt Juno be if she instills that sort of respect and fear in a monster like Xenia? Scary, isn't it? I don't know about you. Kind of makes me want a nice stiff drink. But unfortunately, Judgmental Jim, the bartender here, already cut me off, so don't really have a whole lot of choice. Yeah, don't give me a good day after you refuse to serve me, man. Just fucking give me my keys and let me leave. Jerk. Really, I probably shouldn't be driving. I've had one too many, but I'm hitting the space lanes nonetheless because, hey, it's time to go meet the family. Yeah, let's do it. Should be real fun. Like knocking on the door of Ted Nugent's Michigan hunting compound to pick his daughter up for the prom, sort of fun. A real hoot, in fact. All right, so here's rescue attempt. Let's make it happen, I guess, or at least give it a whirl. I'm thinking maybe we should consider hiring a mercenary at some point. But if it's just high, we've done high-risk missions before. I mean, our last Xenia mission also was high-risk, and we came through that pretty well unscathed, so we should be, if not okay, I mean, at least not destroyed, I would hope. Nothing along this way for Ensign Crusher to hit. I know he's going to be real disappointed that he hasn't got a chance to ram us into anything. I mean, it's been all of, what, like 2-3 minutes and we haven't collided with an object? He's going to be getting bored. Probably fall asleep at the helm, which may result in us ramming into something, but he's going to be upset because he'll be asleep when it happens, then he'll miss it and he won't actually get to enjoy it. Yeah. It's a sort of self-defeating strategy, isn't it there, Ensign Crusher? Now, we've got a distress beacon, which I'm just going to feel free to go ahead and ignore. Rebel Galaxy really has kind of turned me into a not particularly nice person. I don't really want to fight you, Korean pirates. I don't give enough of a shit about you to really be bothered. I'm just going to be over here flying away from you. I mean, I'm several thousand space miles here away from my goal. I really should sort of Robert Frost-like miles to go before I sleep and get back to work here. Those woods are lovely, dark, and deep, but I've got promises to keep. Miles to go. Space miles before I sleep. I actually really like Robert Frost. Stopping by woods on a snowy evening. Great poem. It's good. Yeah. Only other sounds the sweep of easy wind and downy flake. Yeah. That's, I like it. Don't be hating on Frost, man. I mean, just because Stephanie Meyer abused one of his poems at the intro and sort of the, mantra of Twilight. I mean, you can't hold that against Robert Frost. She stole it. Remember, it's not like Robert Frost said, no, it's cool, Stephanie, you can use it. He didn't. Not even sure his estate approved it. She may have just quoted it. I wasn't paying attention to you, Xenia. I was sort of off on a rant about Robert Frost. What were you saying? I wasn't paying attention. Collision warning, that's going to excite Wesley Crusher. Double Jack Retaliator. We're taking quite a bit of damage here. What's specifically doing all this thing? We got a shield generator. We need to kill that. Yeah, threat level is high. You're not wrong. Man, our shields really are taking quite a pounding here. Can we get this Retaliator? Hey, turrets, I can't help but notice that you're not targeting the thing that I have locked for you to target. If you could maybe target the thing that's locked, everybody would be a little happier. Target destroyed. Yeah, Xenia, your ability to destroy targets. You don't really seem to be contributing a whole lot. Really seems like me, Perfidious Pete, who's doing the bulk of the work here. Let me kill the shield generator. That's the only thing that Xenia is shooting at, actually. She is just shooting at the shield generators, which seem to be all but immune to damage. Alright, so let's get a little spin going here. This thing really is quite durable. Well, the threat level keeps going down, so somebody's killing something, or my turrets are killing shit off camera. What the hell is lobbing missiles at me? And so the shield generator's off. Man, we got a lot of gunships here. We need to kill. All right, we got to kill some of these fighters and escorts. This is too much stuff. Give me the double jack gunship, please. There you go.
Fighters incoming. Watch your back.
I'm more worried about the incoming missiles than the fighters, Xenia. Call me crazy. We keep killing these guys, but it doesn't seem to be doing a whole lot of good. Pulse platform, let's just try and maybe stay away from that. We're supposed to be destroying shield platforms here. Theoretically, destroying the pulse platform would also be usable, because it seems like the fighters are respawning. Beam platform, that's real dangerous. We need to go faster. Must go faster, ship. Must speed up. Alright, let's just wreck this guy. What were you saying, sir? I can't what? What? Oh, I'm sorry, you don't get to finish your sentence because you're dead. Yeah, it must be really inconvenient. It's gotta be really frustrating, you know? Let's say you're in a situation, you're faced off against... There's another shield generator. Faced off against your mortal nemesis, and, you know, guy you've been sort of struggling in combat with, life or death situation, you really hate him. You're like, oh, gotta get that guy, and then just as you're delivering your final... your little quip, your moment of triumph, you'd be like, haha, now I've got you, and then just he blows you up as you're halfway through. Man, that would fucking suck. I can't, what now, double jack retaliator? Oh, that's right, again, same thing. Man, these double jack retaliators never get a word in edgewise. Scratch one, so that's 2, I think, for Xenia out of like the 40 that I've killed. Alright, it's time to start throwing some missiles around here. And I think more missiles, if you would. Advanced gunship. Collision warning, look out, Instant Crusher! He's not gonna look out. I sincerely think that my pilot actually lives specifically to run into things. I'm pretty sure it's what motivates him. This guy's doing a really good job of staying in my 1 quadrant. He's also doing a really good job of getting melted by my beam turrets, but...
Target destroyed.
Advanced gunship is down. Have we made any progress on that shield turret there, Xenia, by the way? Or is this, is it just me that's working on this over here? Also, stop. Beams, seriously. Target what I have target locked. Don't target a bunch of irrelevant, pointless shit. Man, that thing is really working me over. It's giving me the Holly Holm on Ronda Rousey treatment. It's working us good. I don't really want to just splatter fire because I'm going to accidentally hit Xenia if I do that. Not that Xenia doesn't necessarily deserve it. I mean, a little accidental collateral damage. Who's to know, and moreover, really, who's to care, honestly. Yeah, it was, in fact, one of the generators, and you're not wrong. Well observed. You know, it might be nice if they had recorded maybe a little more audio for you, so that you had a couple more conversation options. The beam platform, where's the last generator, then? Man, there's a lot of platforms.
Collision warning.
Yeah, it's fine. Instant Crusher will handle it.
Warning.
Yeah, Instant Crusher will handle it, I said. Maybe we should take down some of these beam turrets. Get a lot of aggression. Now, I say we have a lot of aggression, but you know what? Whenever we need to, we seem to be able to sort of handle it. We can just kick on the deflectors, and as soon as we sort of turn the deflectors on, gives our shields plenty of time to restore, refresh themselves, recharge, as it were, which I'm pretty sure is the actual game term mechanic. So let's just keep pumping away at some of these beam turrets. Eliminate the enemy's capability to do offense, and then we'll have all the time we need in order to take out the shield generators, wherever the hell it might be, because their location really is seeming awfully mysterious. Beam turret goes down. Yeah, that same collision warning. Here's an idea, by the way, when you're building your space station, just in general, citizens of the Rebel Galaxy, maybe don't always build them right in the fucking middle of a giant asteroid field. I mean, for one thing, from an astrophysics standpoint, it's in general just a terrible idea. These asteroids have probably unstable gravitational interactions, which means they're not going to be in predictable and or stable orbits. So they're gonna bump into each other, you're gonna get spalling, they're gonna shatter. It's really, really, really dangerous for you to build your base right in the middle of such an unstable area. It's just a bad idea. Then couple that with the fact that there are hazards to navigation. This is just a shitty location for a base. Now I understand maybe you needed... Okay, well, I mean, geez, drama queen, gotta... Yo! That was very Darth Vader in Revenge of the Sith-esque by the champ. Yo! I killed Panda Bear! It was stupidly written! So that's 3 for Xenia to my 62, roughly, Xenia? If we're Gimli and Legolas here, man, I'm all over the place with my movie and book references right now. But if we're Gimli and Legolas here, you're definitely well behind. Also, I forget what my point was. Oh yeah, I was complaining about how you don't build a base in this kind of area in space, because it's just generally a terrible idea. If you need the asteroids or something like as a base material, let's say you're gonna use the asteroid as the sort of foundation for your space base, that's fine, but you can use the asteroid once you've got the asteroid, you tow it out of the asteroid field. I mean, you don't leave it here. This is really a bad spot to build a base. I'm gonna launch some unguided missiles. And I'm gonna go grab this ordnance crate. I actually want to refill my missiles. Can we retrieve the ordnance crate? There we go. The bio-waste I don't really give a shit about at all. So we're supposed to go blow up the Double Jack station? Is this our next goal? It has a lot of guns. It's the station. It's also doing quite a bit of damage to me, Xenia. Uh-oh. Where is it? Maybe a HUD marker or something here, Questa.
Hey, kiddo. Great to see you. Wish we had time for a reunion right now.
Uh-huh.
We'll have to put that on ice for a little longer.
Excuse me, Aunt Xenia? Or, sorry, Aunt Juno? She hijacked a fighter and is fleeing the facility. Why is Aunt Juno leaving? Tell me where you're going. Tell me where you're going, Aunt Juno. Oh, sorry, Xenia. I broadsided your ship right in the fucking snot box. Sorry.
It's good to be back in the cockpit.
Is it good to be back in the cockpit?
Somebody intercept that craft.
Where is it? If you just put it on my HUD, I'll go blow it the fuck up. I don't care.
Well, hanging around here doesn't sound too smart. I think I'll make mine goodbye.
Yeah, any idea what this AI is, Aunt Juno, or why you sent for me, or why you roped me into this? What the hell I'm doing here? Just gonna take off then, huh? No qualms, no guilt, no negative feelings about dragging me into all this?
Militia forces, withdraw. As for you, well, I can't lay this at your feet. But Juno hasn't made things any easier.
Yeah, I'm real confused, Xenia, actually, as to what's going on here. My aunt fucking called me in on this shit, told me to come save her.
Trade oneself for another doesn't sound too good. I found a quiet spot where we can talk. Come meet me and stay low.
You know, you're saying that on an open channel, Aunt Juno. I'm pretty sure Xenia heard you. Just call me crazy, but that seems like it's maybe a terrible idea. Also, these space slaves, I kind of want them. Do I really want to be a slaver? No, that's kind of scummy. Maybe I don't want to be a slaver. Maybe I just want to get the hell out of here. We got 15 grand for completing this mission. Aunt Juno is, I'm gonna say safe, question mark. I'm not sure whether we did a good thing or a bad thing. I do know I blew up a space station at Xenia's encouraging, and once again, am likely responsible for unfathomable human casualties. I would really like to not hang out with Xenia anymore. I mean, she's a bad crowd. She's not good people. Every time I go hang out with her, just unfortunate circumstances seem to follow. Granted, Aunt Juno didn't really seem fucking nice either, because I went to all this trouble to try and rescue her, and then she's just like, "Oh, sorry, kid, gotta fucking beat feet. Good luck, you're on your own. Have fun with that monster Xenia, and don't let her, by the way, waterboard you to try and get the location where I told you to meet me at, because she's not that kind of person. She won't torture you for information. I mean, she's good people, salt of the earth, really. She won't realize that we had this conversation, I told you where to meet me, and then absolutely kill you, render you asunder and down into your component bits in order to get that information and take me captive. Nope, definitely not something she will do. No. My aunt's kind of a bitch. I'm telling you, I don't think she was worth saving. I really don't. Let's see what we can do with these commodities. What have we got that we can get rid of? Well, we should ditch this obtainium because it's basically worthless. So you're gone. I have Yik Yak Meek. I don't know why that's gone. Munitions gone. Ore gone. Nuts and bolts gone. Bio waste I can't sell. Can I? No, it won't even let me buy it. I do have pure water, but it's a little below the system average here. We did loot that, though. I have a bunch of gold ingots, which I would like to sort of offload, but... yeah, I bought these. That would, if we offloaded those, that would represent a negative income loss. This bio waste I'm just going to probably throw overboard because I really don't want it. Space slaves, they don't buy. Well, I'm not too salty about having picked up the space slaves. So let's go find out what Aunt Juno wants and just specifically what kind of friggin' monster she happens to be. She said she found a quiet place.
Engines at maximum.
Risk is very high. Maybe we don't want to do this mission. That seems like it might be a little out of our league. I mean, the text is red. It's sort of a reddish kind of orange on the high mission. This one looks worse. Let's maybe consider a mercenary, perhaps? I mean, we can always go check it out and then fly back. We can always run away. Remember, this is Rebel Galaxy. Cowardice is always an option. Do we want to check it out or not? You know, no. With very high risk, I honestly think maybe our best bet, we should probably do... we're going to need a mercenary for certain. And in order to fund that mercenary, I think we may need to do a little bit of off-camera grinding, which is probably... yeah, that's probably the smart move. So I think what we'll do is let's head to... well, not the closest station, but the next closest station. Let's pop up our map here.
Stellar map.
We're going to look for a station and see if there's a place where we can get rid of some of our gold ingots. I'm pretty sure Rust City buys those. So let's just set course to Rust City. See if we can go offload this gold at a profit. Why does it zoom way, way out like that? That's really weird to just have it zooms like that after I just go to the map. Anyway. Instant Crusher! Set course to Rust City. And engage. Specifically, why don't you engage us directly into the side of a meteor or some other stationary object, because it's kind of your shtick. I'm on board with it at this point, really. But let's head to Rust City and see if we can't get rid of these gold ingots at a profit. Turn a tidy little sum, maybe go grab a quick drink at the bar, and then start, we'll cut things here and do a little bit of off-camera grinding to get ourselves enough cash to buy a, what looked to be fairly expensive mercenary. Nobody wants my bio waste. Gold ingots, however, very valuable. Yeah, let's get rid of those. There's a nice little influx of cash, and this pure water going at above market value as well, up to almost 200 grand. So our little slush fund here for the salt bucket is looking strong. Probably really enough to buy a mercenary, but still, I would like to have at least 200 grand before I go mess around with that. Maybe something where we can... I'm thinking about maybe purchasing a new ship, but I'd like to wait until we get to sort of the next area. I have off-camera cruised around a little bit, sort of looked at the available equipment, and it kind of seems like the salt bucket here is currently running top of specs. With the exception of our missiles and our particle lasers, there's really not much better in this system to buy. And the Mark II particle lasers, they're really powerful, but they're also ridiculously expensive. I'd kind of like to see what the rest of our options are before I commit to that. And I'm thinking maybe we'd best be shopping in another system than the initial starting system and see if there isn't a little wider selection of maybe some more cost-effective turrets. But that's a task for another day. So right now, I'm going to go ahead and wrap things up. If you enjoyed the episode, feel free to drop a like down in the comments section. Of course, my Aunt Juno notwithstanding, your support does really mean a lot to us because clearly Aunt Juno doesn't give a single flying fuck about me or my efforts to rescue her. If you'd like to see the inevitable meeting between myself and my aunt, you might consider subscribing as well. We post new episodes of Rebel Galaxy every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Right now, however, I'm going to go get that much-needed drink here at the bar from Danny Dangle Eye. Hey, Danny, man, it's good to see you back. How's the eye? Fucking crookeder than ever, actually. I think it's getting worse, Danny. I really do think the Dangle Eye situation... I mean, it's not a little worse, man. It's way over there. Way over there. You should maybe consult an ophthalmologist, Danny. You really should. I'm going to go get the name of my ophthalmologist, and I'll give you his card. You can give him a talk to. Right now, however, thanks very much for watching. And I'll see you again soon, hopefully with some help here for Danny and his very clear misalignment issue.